Japan's first major step in building an empire came when they invaded Korea, which at the time was a tributary state to China. To Japan, control of Korea would offer the perfect base for future expansion into Asia and prevent the Russians, who were also keen, from expanding into the region themselves. The invasion resulted in war with China, the First Sino-Japanese War, in 1894. Japan rapidly defeated China in 8 months and forced the Korean king to install a Japanese puppet state. The Liaodong Peninsula and the island of Formosa also came under Japanese control. The Russians weren't happy about this though, and together with France and Germany, demanded that the Liaodong Peninsula be given back to China, which the Japanese unenthusiastically agreed to. To rub salt into the wound, Russia took control of the area themselves 3 years later, reflecting that the Russians, and the West in general, weren't to be trusted. As a result, Japan would increase the scale and speed of their military build-up, so they would have the muscle to fend off any future Western intervention as their goal of empire building continued. Tension between Russia and Japan would grow when both nations looked to expand into the Chinese region of Manchuria. Unlike the Russians, for whom controlling Manchuria was a vanity project of sorts, Japan saw it as a vital step in their mission to create an empire. It was abundant in natural resources, crucial for military expansion and industrialization, including iron, coal, oil, and lumber. The Russians began by extending their Trans-Siberian Railway into the region, which a group of Chinese rebels, called the Boxers, would eventually target in efforts to rid the land of foreign presence. After destroying a decent chunk of it, the Russians would invade and eventually occupy the province in 1900. This was a disaster for Japan. To secure Manchuria, they would now have to do it by force, leading to full-blown conflict with the Russians and the Russo-Japanese War in 1904. Long story short, Japan won, and were granted control of the southern part of the Sakhalin Island and South Manchuria. Japan had finally defeated a strong European nation, marking their arrival as a force to be reckoned with on the world stage. For the full story, click the link below.